All right, it's been a few months, couple months. I think last time I did this was back in March. It is now the very end of July into, thank you, The Hunger Game. The Hunger Games. Never seen the movies, never read the books, don't care about them. They seem to have completely fallen off in pop culture, weird enough. Now that I've remembered that they exist, I'm just like, oh yeah, The Hunger Games, that was a thing for a bit. Anyway, getting off topic already. We're back. Witcher 3, Blood and Wine DLC. I haven't touched this in almost, not half a year, but it's been an amount of months. It's been around like 4 or 5 months or something like that. It's almost August. This will be going out next week. And I hate to break the illusion. Ow. Hit the mic. I'm not, that's the thing, I hate, let me stay on topic. It's been a while since I've done this, and that's breaking the illusion. I've been putting up these Red Dead 2 videos for most of the summer, at least from like mid-June through this month of July, and all of that was filmed at the very beginning of May. All of it was recorded like day after day after day after at the very beginning, like the first week to second week of May. And then I sat on them for a while because I knew that I was going to be busy this summer, and I still am. And this is the first time I'm recording anything in a couple months. So it's been about 2.5 months since I've played any video games. Pretty much since the last Red Dead, which was part 6, was in early May. And I haven't played any video games since, so it's a little weird for me coming back to this. Every weekend, I'm just like, I need to play a video game. I want to play Sonic Adventure 2. I have Elden Ring, for God's sakes, and it's still sealed on my shelf. I haven't touched my PS5 since January. So, yeah, we're going to continue Witcher 3 today, because I'm in a Witcher 3 mood at the moment. I am forgetting where we are in the story, though. I know we are in Blood and Wine. It has been months since I have touched this, so my remembrance of the lore has dripped dramatically, because I have not kept up with it. I have kept up with Lord of the Rings lore for some reason, though. Maybe because the new Rings of Power show will be coming out sometime this year. I forget when exactly, but I know it's a thing that's happening soonish. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. We'll see. I am optimistic, though, about it. We'll see. Future me will decide whether or not I like it. But this is The Witcher. And, oh, right, we're doing the Beast of Beauclair stuff. We are looking for... I'm forgetting his name. We got Regis here. He's in the cemetery. We have to tell Damien we're ready for the ambush. Right, I remember that bit. We came here, and the dude was, like, selling wine illegally or something. That's the other thing is, I've said in the past when I start in the past parts of this DLC, that this DLC... I remember the least amount of in anything regarding The Witcher 3 because I've played through it only like a time or two. And it's been years since I've played through this, so... I remember how the story goes on. I don't remember the fine details. What is his name? I'm trying to remember. The Beast of Beauclair, Regis' friend. Don't I have to look at the bestiary? Where's the vampires? Detlaff, yeah. Detlaff. Detlaff van Eriten. Oh, and Henrietta's here too. Okay. Let's just go.
My men stand ready. Say the word, and we will make for Fort Astra. It is time to catch these wine thieves.
Okay, everything's come flooding back. I remember now we're going to go catch the... I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to spoil any of it.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
I need
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
I need to give Geralt a beard trim. He's a little shaggy right now. But I don't remember what my moveset is for Like my stats, I don't remember what my stats are. I don't remember what weapons I have. I don't know what armor I have. I obviously have the Viper armor, but I need to take a look at what I've got.
Relax. Now we wait.
I do hope to finish this DLC before the end of the year, because so far the remaster, redo, whatever they're doing with it, the upgraded version of this game is supposed to come out at the end of this year. We'll see if that's true or not, and if it's crap or not. I don't have a whole lot of faith in CD Projekt Red at the moment, because I'll explain in a moment. Right now we're down to business. Hey, handsome. Nice tattoos on your chin.
It's not him.
It's an ambush! Get him! Oh, Damien's packing heat. Okay, what do we got? There's a lot of guys. What is my inventory? What is my character? His name is Geralt. I know that. Poison Blades, Sun and Stars, Gourmet, Strong Back. We're good in Axii. Active Shield, Quen. We're pretty good in Quen as well. Fleetfoot, Strength. We're not too bad. We're not too bad. What's our armor set? What's our weapons set? Viper sword. All right. We're good. Let's see if I remember the combat. Oh, Helmets was just cut in half. Like a sandwich. Like the sandwich I just ate. Nice headbutt. That was a brilliant final cut.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
We did what we came to do. That's what matters, brother. We did it together. You had no reason to trust me. I could have killed you.
Don't need to like each other. Let's get to our jobs.
Geralt. I missed Geralt.
Treated.
I love
At
this
any
guy.
rate, I see the effort you put forth, and I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
He's got a bloody arrow in his shoulder. Toss him over.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
You're gonna need a little bit of,
Dog, they say he plowed your mother.
Ooh, you're gonna need a little Neosporin for this thing, man.
Once again, who sent you? Your nun's lover. They call it.
Thrust
Wait.
it.
He doesn't wish to speak. He needed. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful.
You're gonna throw the lantern on him and light him on fire?
We need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Let's go along with it.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no.
Crikey.
Don't let them-
This dude's from Australia?
Screaming. Save your strength.
Does Australia exist in the Witcher universe?
No, don't let him. I'll talk.
Is it south of Skellige?
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader. Only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
I believe you.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out. The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Get out of town. Okay. Yeah, well, first off, is there going to be any dialogue here? It's always like, okay, I know the pacing on the console versions. The PC version is a lot faster at the loading, so I can't just monologue all the time. Oh, we're level 45.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Because we're
Side effect of
chill.
my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sentry could actually be a middleman. He's slipped up and we'll use that.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Damien.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Me? I'm famous! Okay. Not the first time. What'd you learn? Tell us. It's not the first time Geralt's had a bounty on his head. That's completely true. Especially for the books.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club. An affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate
Damien
masks,
looked down like,
themed flirt.
I'm not invited then. what's your pay rate, dude? Miss, what do you pay Damien? He looked sad when you said that only wealthy people are allowed.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire.
Again.
Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
Man, we always gotta dress up for parties. We can't just go in our chainmail and leather.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
You do that, Damien. I don't recall... He's probably done it a couple times, but it's weird to see Geralt just turn out the light either during or right after a cutscene.
Audacious rat, the Cintrian. But we'll get him.
Turn the light back on, Geralt. I don't know why you turned that off. Like, there's other lights already on here. It's kind of pointless, man.
Double the patrols.
Yes, Damien. I know. You should double the patrols.
Audacious rat, the Cintrian. But we'll get him.
Sure we will, man. Is there anything else? No?
Be cautious. Guard audacious rat, the Cintrian.
Okay, he's got like 2 lines of dialogue. We're moving on. Witcher 3. Back at it again, lads. We're back in the magical world of The Witcher. I'm excited. Oh, look, hookers. Such grace. Such... What's the word I'm looking for? Such class. That's the word. Class. We got drunks, hookers. and vampires everywhere. Okay? So, right, what was I going to talk about before? CD Projekt Red. So, yeah, I'm curious. I hope that the remake redo... I don't know... Well, we're grabbing nothing. Magic. Geralt's wizardry just increased by 10. Where... Oh, come on. Ooh, yes. This music. I'm gonna stay out of this and let the guards handle it. John Madden? I thought you were dead. He is now.
Too late to surrender.
Oh no, it's Tad. The legendary Tad. We can't face him. He's too strong. This guard is going ham on Tad. Look at this. They're actually gonna kill Tad. They got him.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Nice drawing. It's just a drawing, too. It's not even like a real contract or anything. It's just like, look for this man, kill him. Oh, the body's glitching out. Look at it vibrate. It's vibrating in the fence wall. It's pulsating. I'm imagining this drunk lady just screaming her head off and just like stealing the upper half of this man's cut off body and taking it home with her. Meanwhile, the chickens eat this dude. The messed up part is that would totally fly in Velen. What I just said there that sounded messed up, a lady stealing half a bloody corpse and chickens eating a dead body, that would totally fly in Velen. That wouldn't fly as well in Toussaint, I wouldn't believe. But in Velen, that is absolutely game. That would totally happen. Right, so now we're back in the city. So, what I was going to say earlier, before all the story happened, was CD Projekt Red. I hope that the redo remaster, it's like they're redoing all the graphics and such, I believe, on top of the game's general engine and skeleton models and such. They're just like re-upping everything to be better quality, which for me is a question mark of how glitchy is the game going to become? Is it going to become a Sonic Adventure DX? Because that's pretty much, to my understanding, what they're doing with the remasters. They're just keeping all the same physics, gameplay, rigging models, everything, and just, like, maybe improving some of it, but mostly just doing a texture overhaul of everything. Which is exactly what Sega did with Sonic Adventure DX. They outsourced it to some South Korean company, I believe, and they just took the base game of Sonic Adventure DX and just improved some of the models and such on top of the existing rigs. That's why a lot of the characters' mouth movements and just some of the movements and some textures don't work completely right in Sonic Adventure DX, even though they weren't the best in the original. At least they made a little bit more contextual sense with the graphic limitations. I think to my understanding, that's what they're doing with whatever they're doing with the new one that's coming out of this game in the fall, or whenever, if it gets delayed, if they do put it out sometime next year or something. So I hope it's all right. I'm skeptical of CD Projekt Red right now, specifically for that remaster. I'm just going to call it a remaster, I guess, just to keep it simple. Because virtually none of the original team that made this game works there anymore. Virtually nobody works there anymore that made this. They all left. Most of the team that made this game left at the start of Cyberpunk's development, before the game even finished or anything. Like, you have Marson, who's still there for the music, and you have a couple of the team, but most of the core team that made this game left because they had creative differences during Cyberpunk. So I just don't know how it's gonna go. I hope it goes alright. I've heard Cyberpunk's gotten a little better, but I'm still never gonna buy or play it. I don't give two shits about Cyberpunk. I just hope that this update to The Witcher 3 is solid or at least passable. And I'm also curious about, that's something I can talk about that I haven't talked about before, is the new Witcher game that's being made as well. They're making another Witcher game, which is kind of weird to me because Witcher 3 closes off Geralt's story, but this new one doesn't seem... They're pulling a Yakuza Like a Dragon here, where at the end of Yakuza 6, that's the end of Kiryu's story, and then Yakuza 7 features a new protagonist. And that's seems to be what's happening here. Maybe Geralt will make an appearance, a cameo, something or some such, or somebody will. Maybe Dandelion will appear. Maybe Zoltan. Maybe Dijkstra. Who knows? Maybe this will take place in an entirely different part of the world with new characters. I don't know what rights Sapkowski's given CD Projekt Red at this moment. I just remember when Sapkowski got bitchy because CD Projekt Red was making a shit ton of money on this game and he put like a down payment for like $1,000 or something for the rights. And then they went to court about it. And I don't think Sapkowski won. I don't remember what happened with that. He might have won. I don't know what happened with the legality with what all that was a few years ago. But anyway, there's a new Witcher game being made. And the only promo I've seen is that the medallion was a cat medallion, School of the Cat medallion, which means to me that it's either going to be canonically it's only going to be what's-his-face from this game that we fought earlier. I think he's the thumbnail art for part 17, or he's the thumbnail art for like either 16, 17, or 18 of my series. I forget his name. He's probably in the bestiary. Let me check. Characters. Do I have him? I'd assume he'd be here. He was a Witcher. Like, we have all these random side characters. He should be here. There's Letho. There's Olgierd. Zoltan. Wow, do I not have him? We have Whoreson Jr.? We even have Vimy Vivaldi, for God's sakes. Do we not have what's-his-face? We have Viggy the Loon. How do we have Viggy the Loon and not this Witcher? Roach, he's dead. Udalric. Mad Cass. We had the dude who went crazy in the boat. Weird, his art here looks much different than, like, his thumbnail art on the left there with his name looks like how he does on the boat, but his, like, profile art here looks like he's younger. I don't remember if we see him like that ever. Skjal, Radovid, Quinto, Palmerin. Did we really not just have this dude? Reverend Nathaniel? He's from the Church of the Eternal Fire, I believe. Yeah, he is. Maman Lugos. Kiarmet, she's dead. Yeah, did we really just not have this dude? Eskel? Got Dudu? Elhau? Chapelle. We have King Bran, for God's sakes. He's not even in this game, really. We see his dead corpse for like a minute, and then he gets set on fire. Oberon. Yeah, do we? Wow, we really just don't have this dude. We have Barnabas. We have Basil. I don't know why I called him Barnabas there. His name's Basil. Yeah, that's... I'm kind of weirded out that we don't have that, There's no humans in the bestiary, is there? That wouldn't make any sense. That's actually a little weird if you think about it. You can't, like, go back and see human enemies unless they end up as characters here. There are a lot of human enemies that then just that vanish into the void. Like, sure, this Witcher's not technically a human really anymore. He's a Witcher now, but... Anyway, if there's one thing that I am remembering doing this now is that when I start talking and playing video games, I ramble and go all over the place. But if you have watched my stuff for any amount of time, you know that very well. And you have an amount of patience that is respectable, because only I myself am generally that patient. But yeah, so the only art I've seen about the new Witcher game from like 5 minutes ago when I brought it up, there's a lady vomiting, is of a School of the Cat medallion. So it's either going to be that dude, which I highly doubt it is, or it's going to be a completely original character. I'm not aware of other School of the Cat Witchers in the Witcher universe. They're not really... The School of the Cat's weird in that it's referenced a lot. It's shown off a lot as like a side, like almost like a secondary, the most secondary school to the Wolf School, School of the Wolf. But you never hear about anybody from it. You have Letho from the School of the Viper. You have, God, I'm forgetting what's his name from. You have what's his face from the start of the first book, who's from the School of the Griffin, and he dies in the books. But yeah.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Empty stomach? This woman's coughing hers up. We'll put on clothes appropriate for the soiree. So that's... Where are we going for that? Let's just continue the story. I've rambled enough at the moment. I'll talk on the way as well, but... Oh, and the camera's still here. It is already messed up, though, so we will probably not be using it today. Oh, look at the low poly. We're in the water. Look at the low poly Toussaint. Look at the low poly sky. Oh, that is wonderful. Look how crusty it is. It looks like it belongs on a 3DO. This is this is the Sega Saturn version of Witcher 3. It runs amazingly, but it looks like crap. Speaking of Sega Saturn, I did recently get a Sega Saturn game that I have not tested yet, and it's one I've been looking for about 2 or 3 years because it's uncommon. Mainly it's just uncommon complete in box, and that is Rayman for Sega Saturn. It has better audio than the PlayStation version, and to my understanding it runs the same. That's the thing that's kind of common with a lot of Sega ports, if they're ported to a Sega system and not developed for, like Tomb Raider was originally developed for the Saturn and then it was ported to the PlayStation. But Rayman had an audio upgrade for its Saturn port, which came out I think a few months later than the PlayStation version. So I'm curious to see how it does. Do you rhyme on the daily, sir? Is that part of your paycheck? Another man vomiting. I'm scaring him while he's vomiting. I actually triggered his AI to start moving. Where will he go? Don't walk into me, man. You're covered in stomach sludge. I almost said stomach fudge. I'm pretty sure that's poop. So, if it's coming out that side, I think there's something worse than just you being obscenely drunk. I like this fountain. This is something that I would normally do in Uncharted, but it's like there's an obscene amount of detail on something so small and insignificant. Like, look at these murals. Oh my god, the mural goes inside the house. It's part of the wall. Huh. It's a little weird to see an in-game CG render, like an in-game model render, as a picture or portrait in this house. That is unusual. Whose house is this? There's a lot of stuff in here, too. Oh, I think this is Henrietta's house, is it not? Like, this is her chambers? Like, she... Maybe this is hers, or maybe this is, It seemed familiar, but now there's just two random people in here. We'll see later. Bear. I think this place has something else going on story-wise. I remember entering this room and it's locked. Is there something behind it? It's a secret doorway? Or something. Yeah, there's something else going on here. Like, I vaguely remember being able to do stuff with the store at some point. We'll see. I don't know. I do remember that, though. Maybe it's part of a quest? Maybe something. Alright, let's get changed. Time to strip. Alright, let's talk to Pierre. Hello.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Can you cut my beard?
No excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
I'm gonna suck at this. Yo, I got cow! When did I get a cow card? Cue to like 5 parts ago when I won this in some random Gwent challenge or something. The music is going nuts. Who is playing the flute? We're keeping the cow. That's good. That's not bad. Who is on the flute? Oh, I'm stupid. I should have did the elf that they brought over. It wouldn't have given them anything. Do I continue with this then? Because I don't know what the rest of their deck has, but it's probably not going to be good for me. I'll use this dude. Just to do this and see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna call it for that. Time to lay out everything. I have never used the cow card, so it's not going to die in this match, probably, but I'm curious what its effect really does, because it says it brings out a more powerful card if it dies. It's like a trap card almost in Yu-Gi-Oh! Letho of Gullet. And let's see if these guys debuff us enough to win. Well, not debuff us, buff us enough to win. Probably not. He still has 5 cards, so probably not. And let's see. Oh, lovely, we lost, yep. Now, hold on, Pierre. Hold on. I'll give it one more shot. Scorch we're gonna keep. Kiara we'll get rid of. Ah, crap. We're gonna get rid of the commando. Ah, crap. Well, no. Gaunter's decent. I don't recall ever pulling Gaunter before, but it's him plus the 2 Shadow Demons. Yeah, for the Toussaint area, the Gwent music is nuts. It's all flute. Just, Marcin commissioned some random flute player to just, here's a piece of music I wrote last night while high and drunk. Go jazz crazy on it. There's a lot of very intense and technical folk music in this series, and this flute is kind of annoying me because of how nuts it's going. Alright, so we've already got 2 spies we can pull from, so I'm kind of set. Just yes, that's it. Well, I can't pull that one because it's a gold one. But yeah, use all your spy cards, please. Spy Kids 3D. I don't see the point in you doing that, but alright. I mean, I see it now, but still, it's kind of stupid. You wasted the dragon. You did nothing. Okay. This lunatic wants it all in one final match of just throwing all our cards down. That's why we kept the Scorch. I could pull this guy back, or I could risk it with this and see if I could pull something really good. I kind of want to flip a coin for this. Do I have anything I can flip? I have the dragon, I have the Phoenix mirror from Shenmue behind me on my new desk. I'll talk about the new desk later. I'm gonna like kind of toss this Phoenix mirror from Shenmue in my hands and just see. So Phoenix is, we're gonna do the Phoenix is the spy, and the dragon is the ranged up dude, is what I'll call him. Okay, time to flip it. It hit Phoenix, so we're gonna go for the spy. Let's see if this is gonna kill us. Yo! That was good. We got one of these dudes and a melee unit. That's great. We got Siegfried, yeah. Alright. That was good luck so far. What would be better luck is if this worked. It's not going to. Yeah. So this dude goes nuts with his melee units. I need a Frost. I would have won if we had a Frost. One more time, Pierre. Hold on.
Welcome back. In the...
Keep this till the very end. We got Gaunter again. We got Scorch again. This is very good. We got Trebuchet. We got Yennefer. We got Triss. We got Ciri. And we got a Catapult. 2 Catapults. We got a Trebuchet and a Catapult. Okay. This is a brilliant pull so far. Let's get rid of... Ooh, we got Zoltan. What about... let's try... We got another Catapult. Okay. This is looking alright. Right. So, let's sacrifice this dude. Letho. We don't have a medic, which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna sacrifice Gaunter, actually, because the Frost is what's important. And Triss and Ciri won't be affected by the Frost. Get rid of that archer. I'm gonna pass. We kind of have to play now. Yeah, we're actually gonna have to play this like it's the final round already. Great. So, Yennefer, give us back Gaunter. You're kidding me. He doesn't resummon the shadows? Well, that's a misplay. I thought no matter what, if he was sent out. Whatever. I guess not. I guess Gaunter's just here to watch this then. Gaunter just likes to watch. That's actually pretty canonical with his character until he wants to mess about. Is there Arcanian Fire Scorpion? Just send out the nuke now. Send out Ciri. Get rid of him. I'm scared now because I played this like it was the finale and he still has 3 cards. Even one of those, one of those is like a level 10 card, I'm screwed. You're not going to be a very good help here, Mr. Dragon Hunter. This is the moment of truth. Okay. Here we go. What you got? Yes! Great. That was wonderful. We finally beat him. What'd we get? A young berserker. I think that's for the Skellige deck.
Welcome back.
All just
I'm
Now we can finally get dressed. Do we still have a mask? We still have the donkey ears. Let's go with the Professor's spectacles. No, we're gonna get the wolf mask. It's appropriate. Is there anything else we need to get? Oh, the shoes. That's about it.
thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
ever your servant, sir.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
It still says it's optional in to go here. Did we get the right stuff?
All jests aside, let me see what you...
I'm more.
No, that's fine. We don't... There's nothing else, so...
Thanks. Think...
Ever your servant, sir.
Hmm. Is there somewhere we can get a trim? If we find someone, it'd be on the way.
All is in order.
So much vomiting. These people need self-control. I've never had alcohol in my life, my good man, and I have never vomited from it.
I always find the bottle promptly.
That's a little weird. Just sensually ASMR, like just drop the god of testicles and sex or whatever and such. Just Lebioda. Just like what, man? Oh, it's time to get down with Lebioda. It's like, just you're walking on the street and you hear that. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Sweep away those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Like, it's fine to be frank and come on to me, but you gotta not just drop the god of whatever you worship like that, man. Jesus Christ. See, it freaks people out. They start screaming at you. Yeah, there's nobody trims here, I guess. There's no barber.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Yo, lanterns, this is now Tangled. I need to rewatch Tangled. It's been probably 8 or 7 years or so since I've seen the movie. Maybe 9 even. I do like it. It was a good movie.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Hey.
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to... Okay, that's required anyway.
Any idea why they wear masks?
I couldn't have bought that
Likely
anyway
because they
there.
imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
I know how these parties work in The Witcher 3, miss. I know to take all my weapons off and to dress formally.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting.
Oh, Fury.
Third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Right, I do remember this segment from years ago. We're gonna be here for a little bit.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and Mother Art?
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of violets.
I am painting. As a very hardened photographer, blah, I can speak. I need to drink water. My mouth's getting dry. Okay. As a hardened photographer, I can finally Bob Ross. I don't know what color I have here. What is this? Oh, magenta. I believe they call this action painting. Where you just throw stuff at something and see what happens. Witness me. This is my masterpiece.
Come, let's look in the alcove.
Your thoughts, as you've made no effort.
I just harassed some mimes. All is well. Wow, I really... They got back up and went to their place. I really did just go there and harass them. Okay.
We must throw off the manacles of form. Venture beyond the bounds of cognition. Color is
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
it is
Yeah, yes, I know. I know, Henrietta, but I'm having fun. What's going on in here? I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Certainly not, because the top of this thing's not rendered. Oh, it's not supposed to be. Okay.
You have declared your
Please leave. This is a private alcove. Leave us be.
Taking your candelabra. What do you think of that?
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Strange. Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
That's
Miss, you're pouring that wine on your cheek. That was not going into your mouth. Do it again. I want to see. Do it! Put it on your cheek. Yes, look at you. We saw what you did. Show the rest of the world what the developers chose to have you do. Yeah, you're putting it on your cheek. Crazy.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
I want to take a look at this dude. Whoa, that's way too close. Right into his crotch, huh? Huh. So this is the Ophiri. The great Kalensi? I believe is what they said his name was. I would love to get like a proper view of this dude, but like the camera's a little messed up right now. Yeah, he's wearing some Ophiri, very formal Ophiri outfit. He's barefoot, has some tattoos. Interesting. The other side is a sleeve and what appears to be... What is that thing again? It's a weird goat demon thing, but... Like, I forget what this monster's called. Doesn't seem like there's much going on up past his sleeve. So the tattoo probably doesn't continue up. What is the pattern on his rug? I'm kind of tempted to just fix the camera here because there's a lot to look at this place. The rug is generic. The rug's nothing special. Yeah, does he have anything on the back of his head? No? No, nothing going on weird behind back. Alright. Kalesti. Okay, these I want to look at. This is the same particle effect that the white frost has. But it's being projected as dolphins. They are completely transparent. There's not like some sort of weird mask overlaying a dolphin model or anything. Huh.
Ah, how beautiful. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Where are you?
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
That is an extremely bright lantern. Oh my god. I wonder how far these things go. I'd follow him if I could, but the camera's messed up right now. Oh, they seem to just disappear. Okay. Yeah, they just kind of blip out of existence. They are so bright when you ignite them.
Even because the right cuff seems somewhat tired to me.
It's fine. Relax.
Please go.
Okay.
But what if it hasn't come? Aren't they?
Oh, that's Booba.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her such a
I've always longed to see her naked.
I think you may still get your chance.
Okay. That was weird. It's just like, this dude only loves to paint and see naked ladies, and then she's like, you know, I'll do that. It's just like, oh, okay.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Dude, you were the one who said it was fine to talk to her if she stayed in the pose. Now he's blowing his head off. Dude probably wants to blow his load as well, jeez. So, she's by the refreshment tables, that'd be over here.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from
Dougal, this is not the time. I forgot to shut off Discord. Dude. I don't know, man. Stop making a cameo. Stay on Discord. Alright, I'm gonna pause, see if I can fix the camera so I can observe things here, and disable Discord so that doesn't happen. Be back in a second. Alright, we're back. Discord has been silenced. And let's see if the camera works again. Yes, it does. Here we go. Camera is good. And we're already seeing amazing things. Very, oh god. Very amazing things. Ooh, let's look at this guy. Okay, his head is floating, and there he is. Sometimes I really love this game. Yeah, sometimes I just really love this game. I want this to be like the thumbnail. Unironically, I want this to be the thumbnail. It's not going to be the thumbnail, but I really would love it if it was. I'm gonna turn Geralt around just so all this is normal-ish. Because that's how this works. It is weird. Yeah, now he's normal again. And we could get a more proper view of him. There's just a lantern flying up here. Why do you have a Miss, the parasol is not a dress. Is that Henrietta? Who is that? I don't believe... No, that's not Henrietta. I don't know who this is. We can kind of look under the mask a little bit. But no. Right, so here's... How far away is this one lantern? Weird, there's like a shadow. If you look at it from like where the water is, there's like a shadow underneath it. I mean, it's a little far away. It's not super far away. Alright, we're going to mouse and keyboard to speed up the camera then. So this is the estate. We are all the way over there on that corner of town. There's the castle. So then there's this. We're just going to take a look around. I'm going to unpause. Just so we have music again. And things are kind of moving. This door leads to a room that doesn't exist. That is spoilers. Oh my god, look at the low poly people up here. Look at this man. Oh, he looks like Hogman. I have Weathercraft right behind me on my new shit desk. Let me talk about the desk. So, last week I bought a new desk to replace a TV stand I had in the room that I wasn't using. So now I got this very nice desk I built, and I'm calling it my shit desk because I'm just putting random shit on it. I've got books, I've got cameras, I've got a lamp, a picture. It's where the Phoenix mirror is at the moment. I got some film on it, and I got a few books. And one of the books is Weathercraft. I got this 2 months ago at a bookstore in Chicago. It's by Jim Woodring, yeah, Jim Woodring. This book is very Mobius-esque. I am a very big fan of Mobius's artwork, the French artist, and this is very much in his vein. Just silent comic, black and white, although Mobius's stuff is also in color, but it's just the style. It looks exactly like Mobius, and it's surreal as crap. But it has like a 1930s, 40s cartoonishness. So, yeah, Weathercraft is the book I picked up. It's one of his books. And the main protag in this is Man-Hog. It's like this man-hog man. It's very, very basic. And seeing this dude's face, I'm like, wow, you just make him fatter and naked, and then you got Man-Hog. God, look at these low poly models. They look like monsters. This is terrifying. There's so many of them, too. What happens if we bring Geralt up here? That's my question. Well, there's collision. We are in a realm I don't think we're supposed to be in right now. They don't have collision at all. This is weird. Do they have action sensitivity? I cannot do that now. Okay, I guess I can't. Okay. Yeah, it's just weird. Let's bring Geralt back down to Earth. Maybe. Is it the same up here? It's the same up here, actually. Except you're normal for some reason. Why are you normal? Miss, you're not supposed to be standing there. A few of you aren't. This drapery goes right through the... Is there any more weirdness? Any more hidden things? What about that dude that's out here? Is he still out here? No, he is not. Oh, wait. So this is loaded in. We're in a different load... Okay, that's interesting. We're in a different loading scenario of the map. While that party's going on... Oh my god, Henrietta got out of the party with us! Now we got the town to ourselves! Look at this! There's no one here! Oh, this is weird. So, I wonder how much of the world has deloaded the NPCs then. Because quite literally, it's just me and Henrietta in an abandoned Toussaint right now. Because it seems that the game, when the game registers you as being in that party, it just deloads all the characters in the rest of the map. The bank is locked. It's so quiet. It's like you can hear some SFX going on in the background of like rats and people coughing a little bit. But it's like ambience being played out of a zoo microphone or something. You know when you go to the zoo or a museum or something, and then there's just ambience being played out of intercoms, just very, very lightly to not annoy you, but just like make it so it's not pitch quiet, just pitch perfect quiet. Like you hear the water running, but like I hear like little mice noises. It's like that. It's just that weird little subtle background noise that you wouldn't normally hear, especially in Toussaint. Because the city is so bustling all the time, you would never hear that stuff. I can barely hear it in the background even now. This is weird. I wouldn't say this is fascinating. Is that a person? No, that is a pedestal. Okay, I thought that was a person for a second then. This post. This isn't very interesting, but it's just fascinating to take advantage of the fact that there's nobody here. This never happens. You're never in this place and there be nobody. Okay, you can hear the SFX of like people having a party here or talking or something. The game is probably also hard locked to be this night setting. So no matter where okay, so the radius is not forever. It doesn't go on forever because there are people out here. Maybe it's just the city proper itself? Let's load Geralt here. Henrietta's actually tied to Geralt. The guards are here for the castle. Okay. So it does appear to be just the city. Yeah, Henrietta is hardlocked to be with Geralt here, no matter where he is. Alright, let's get back to the party then. Now I know. Now I know that when you're in that party, the game just voids out all the NPCs in the city proper. It doesn't get rid of them on the map, but if you go into town, you're not going to find anyone. Actually, yeah. Let's go to the blacksmith. The storekeepers are still here. That's kind of creepy. The fact that no matter what, they're still hard-tied to be on the overworld map is a little uncanny.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Liar. We're already drunk. That's going to take us in here. We have to get past the bodyguard. We're going to see the corpse upstairs.
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come, we must consider what to do.
Just use Axie.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Well, this turned into a right mess. They were going to have a lovely pillow fight, and then this happened. Unfortunate.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor.
My controller's acting very strange. Like, you see this? This is me. I am holding the joystick to the side right now, and it's doing this. I don't get why it's stuttering. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. Oh no, it's the game itself is doing. You see that? It's jittering. Why is the game jittering? Is it a glitch?
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Locked. No key in sight.
Yeah, the game's just like stuttering. Let me check the camera. It's actually almost like the world itself is stuttering in the game. Huh. There she is with the melty face. Taking a look around. It appears we are alone in here. I'm just wondering, like, did they store a model somewhere that'll pop in when it's needed? This is an empty room. This would be an ideal place to store something like that. Let me take a look at her. Yeah. Nice shoes. All the NPCs seem to be gone now. Right. I don't know what's going on here, but
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
the jitter.
Fought, struggled, that's clear.
The jittering seems to have stopped.
Flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centrians killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The Heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
So, like, she pushed him out the window. Are you guys going to retrieve his body at the bottom of the cliff or anything to, like, see who this guy was? Or you're just going to leave him for the drowners? Okay.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis!
Regis.
I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
The Beast. The Beast!
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
You're all
A
vampires.
surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Oh, because you're a vampire. Secret.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Yes, he's a best friend. He is the bestest of friends. That surprise you? I don't know what's going on with the reticule, like putting numbers in front of it.
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
We keep some weird friends in this game.
You have exceptional friends.
Well, Geralt does in general, no matter what, so...
An intriguing man, to say the least.
He's the Beast of Beauclair.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've
Gotta go to
decided that
Duntine.
will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
We're gonna go to Duntine. Raid it. Raid it for all its glory. Brother. I don't know. Okay, has the game fixed itself? Is it still jittering or not? Suddenly daytime and suddenly the city streets are full of people again. It doesn't seem jittery anymore. Let me get a little bit away and just kind of focus on Geralt for a moment, see what's going on with him. What a lovely sunrise. My eyes, they burn. This is lovely. Maybe this will be the thumbnail. I'm always deciding what the thumbnail should be. And the music kicks in. Alright. I'll see if this works out as the thumbnail. Yeah, that's something I don't do too much, actually, is use the camera for the thumbnail. I don't know why. Like, I do sometimes, but not all the time. I want to get the sun in the background. Need to get a good camera angle for this. It's like I'm actually trying to take a photo here for this one. I remember years ago I was annoyed at how, like, video game photography was like a weird, bizarro trend on Twitter. And it's kind of fizzled out. I haven't heard of that phrase or seen anyone try and do that for years. It's probably still a thing somewhere, but it certainly isn't as popular as it used to be on Twitter. Screw it. This is good enough. This looks nice. And yeah, whatever was going on with Geralt before seems to have stopped, so... Alright, we should be all good then. Yep, we're all good. I think that's just what we're gonna do today. We're gonna pretty much just hardline the story as much as we can. Just because, once again, I don't know when I'll play this next, so I may as well just kind of hardline the story. But this weekend, I'm still, that's the thing, because I'm still busy. I haven't played video games in months right now, which is bizarre in concept to me, but it's just the facts. It just is. And this weekend I'll be gone again. I'll be in Chicago doing stuff. It's just like I've been traveling a lot. I've been working on art a lot. I've been doing real things a lot more. And it's just, is this what it's like to adult? Is it to actually like do real things in real life and not play video games? It's weird. Because it's not like I'm disinterested in them anymore. I just don't find the time to play them. Like, I am making time to do this today. I could have gone out and done something else with another project, but I just chose not to.
Yes, Witcher. I need two victuals, Russians. It's Dan. How much for your wood?
Ollie, accent free.
Oh,
I must push.
How far away is this thing? I still got a little jog. Something else, and yeah, but just like I've been busy. One other thing I did was I went to a thrift store recently that I've never been to, and they had a camera set there, but not one that was made. I've always seen these crappy twin reflex camera building kits that normally are sold online for like 50-60 bucks. I found one brand new of the exact kind at this thrift store for like $20, and I picked it up and built it, and it works all right. So we'll see if I use it later on in the future or not, but it was cheap. It was fun to build it, I guess. And the image quality's all right. You are nearing a turning point in the story. After this, you will no longer be able to finish certain side quests. Save your game before continuing. Oh, okay. I'm just... that's the thing, is like, I'm just gonna keep going. If there will be side quests I will have missed from this, sure, but it's not like I'm never gonna play this game again. And if I miss some in this playthrough, that's fine with me, because, to be honest, this DLC it's like the Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island DLC. It's just bonus stuff for when I find time to do it. I want to complete this story arc of the DLC before that remaster comes out, because when the remaster comes out, I will try it out on my PS5. I believe it's coming out for PS5, and I'll give it a whirl. I won't try the PC version. But, yeah, I highly doubt that will turn into a brand new playthrough. I highly doubt it will make me addicted to the game again and just make me just blast through a new playthrough of it. Maybe it will. Who knows, really? Replaying this game on PC did that initially. If you go back and look at, like, the release dates of each of the videos early on for this game, for me playing through it, I just went nuts with it. Those things are already looking at me, and they're way off in the distance. Look at these things. I just find it weird how they're already, like, facing me. No, that's not what I wanted. Wow, these things have range. One down. I need to sharpen my sword.
Arcus spores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
A letter to father. Dearest father, it's done. I've been knighted. Your efforts have not gone in vain. I've fulfilled our shared dream. Can you believe it? Your only son, a knight. Thank you for all those years of hard work and sacrifice. I know you refused yourself, much to be able to afford to buy me a horse and armor. I know you worked very hard to allow me to live in Beauclair. That is why I dedicate my first quest to you, Father. I shall exterminate some parasites prowling our main roads. Slaying a dragon it is not, but I am excited all the same. Your loving son, Michael Subercasol. I'm actually sad. This motherfucker was excited. He was giddy. He was happy. He was gonna live his fantasy adventure. And he died to a plant. I authentically just feel kind of upset that that happened. There are some random moments in The Witcher like that where I just like read a backstory of some dude, and I'm just like, wow, I feel for this guy. I am actually upset now. This game. Right, I need to sharpen my senses. No, I need to sharpen all my weapons. That sucks, man. You could have been a hero. We could be heroes. Just for one day.
I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
So eager are you? The mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Cintrian's men, gotta be. Ran into a few in town. They tried to kill me. Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
We're marching off to war. We're marching off to war. Oh, who are they? They must be knights. Why is that? They haven't got shit all over them. Let's ride! Hooah! Suddenly we're red. In my mind, I was thinking of Red Dead Redemption 2. Just Arthur just bolting off on his own. It's like, I need to get back to Red Dead 2 as well. It's going to be weird for me with that one also because I haven't played that in months, even though I've been putting up videos of it. So. Bird, you gave my position.
So it begins.
Let's start.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
I'm Batman. I just blew up his legs. They split apart like Jello. His head fell off like Jello. These guards are made of Jello. The Jello Men. Huzzah! Fight me! Horse, quiet. You're being so noisy. You chose to— wow, his dead body pulled out the axe. You see that?
Get the horses. He's looking to flee.
I cut his head off and his body still instinctually pulled out the axe while his head fell off. That's what you call the central nervous system, folks. Right, so we're gonna go this way.
I see no ducals along the road. They must not be guarding it. Bloody bots! What was that? Master!
Hurry with those
Trying
crates!
to escape.
But be careful if you drop any. Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on. Kill him. Surround him. Surround. I'm a hard nut to crack.
Which one do I have? Oh, Sanum, okay.
Mercy. Mercy. I did no wrong.
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew. Shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Speak, man! Where are they?
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
Of course. She convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together. An old fool. I'd have done anything for her.
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower, the top floor.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What do you mean? I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork of my guests. What will become of me?
You will die. Not my problem.
Leaving you to the ducal guard, if you don't bleed to death in the meantime.
Chewie, a pox upon you.
See ya. Haha! Oh my god, look at this man! He's a giant! Iron Borg! Who names their kid Borg? And he's Iron Borg! I love it! This dude! Look at him! I need to use Quen on this dude. Because he is thick. There we go. Finally, yeah. That dude was strong. Oh, you let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who? Who let the dogs out? Ooh, you're spicy. Not spicy enough. Ox. Ox is dead. Out the ox.
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
And Harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Hey, yo! Nice. Both of you. The cavalry's arrived.
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay
Let's go.
for everything!
So many. Here we. Oh, this is gonna be nuts. I want to fight this. I'm stupid and I want to fight this. Catfish is dead. Wow, they are double teaming everyone. That was beautiful. Regis, you're amazing.
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
That was amazing.
Use our help. So, Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect
Thousands dead from these two.
Let us go then.
Then we briskly jog in.
Renna. Are you hurt? If any of them.
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you. Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
Stop playing dumb. I know everything. Your plan, that this was part of it.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is Sienna. And Sienna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What nonsense
business is this? Siana was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Cintrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Cintrian led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Siana had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Dettlaff. She used you. Part of her plan.
Here we go. Dude, we need to stop him.
You will come to Teshumutna and explain all. If you do not, I will raze Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
First off, cool exit, but second off, Majora's Mask.
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes.
I was about to say the dude was awfully calm for that, knowing who Dettlaff is.
After what he just...
You don't know Dettlaff like I do.
Okay.
If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city.
Yeah.
He's more than capable of it.
Yeah. But yeah, Dettlaff, under normal circumstances, to be honest, I know that Siana wasn't going to die in that, but knowing the dude, I am surprised he didn't just straight up kill her right then. So the fact that he didn't shows that he has some... He really held back. Conscience getting to you now?
Conscience gets to you now.
You're like, seriously.
Better late than never, right?
You're stupid. Come on.
Truly does seem
You messed with a vampire?
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Bum bum bum.
Siana, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into? So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Siana to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time.
Don't trust her.
Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick had no knowledge of the blackmail. Ought to answer for being a dunce.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Siana's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire and...
What? You know him? Who is he?
Dettlaff.
Same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire? Where is he now?
Waiting for Sienna. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
He'll throw the moon at
Your
us.
Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Sienna and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires.
But
I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
But Regis is right here. He's my bro. We can't just... You don't understand, Henrietta. You're too pompous and spoiled and bureaucratic. Level 48. Well, Regis, that was a shit show.
Doubt it. Rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially when threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Detlef's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even.
Yes, I give him points just for not killing her straight out, though, because that was on the docket for what he could do.
Are you upset?
A little.
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
This is why I like Regis. I'm like, yeah, I kind of so we kind of failed the mission because now Henrietta is like, oh no, it's my sister. I trust her. It's like, no, she's the one doing this. And now she wants to kill Detloff because now she knows what he is. I don't get upset mutations. Remember, that's such a generic fake answer for Geralt.
What can I say? It happens at times. Especially likely to when the monster I'm chasing can turn into fog.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
It depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
A most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
I wish there was more of this. I love just like the generic world banter from Geralt and other characters. Not the politics, not the contracts, not the weird stuff. Just like generic stuff about like their life. It's interesting to me.
I repeat for the last time. Sienna is responsible for the death of many.
It makes the world feel more lived in. It's that kind of Shenmue stuff where they just talk about the casual things.
By a shared childhood, I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Sienna is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Detlef?
We're working to find that out, Your Grace.
Do you take me for a fool?
I wouldn't dare.
I care not one whit what you have worked on, are working on, or shall work on. I'm interested in results, which thus far have been nil. At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the Bachu to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
Do you want to make everything more poignant with the way you are speaking, miss? Like, once I remember that line of dialogue for her because it's so uppity and pompous and very trying hard to sound serious and menacing. And it's just like, chill, lady, chill. It's like, you know, you've been with us on a lot of the missions. You know the effort we put in. We'll find him sooner or later. Maybe you should summon your beagles then. Ooh, that'd be a spicy answer. Vampires and foxes, game in general, exhibit certain essential differences. Oh man, hyper-logical Geralt. That would also be kind of... That's almost double as spicy as the sarcasm. Oh, just casual. We'll find him sooner. Lazy, we'll find him sooner or later. Maybe you should summon your beagles then. Or they're really logical. I feel like I want to do this just because it would be even more snarky than the sarcasm. Let's do it.
Allow me to point out certain subtle but essential differences between a higher vampire and a fox, or game in general.
Truly. Like the ones between a pathetic quip and a treasonous offense. Watch your words, Witcher. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Syanna tricked Dettlaff, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They've attacked the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but so many lives lost.
Right, I forgot. We're in the end game basically now. This is kind of the end of the... Not the end of the DLC, but we're in like the climax period of it. Yeah. It's Halloween. It's the end of July and it's Halloween already.
If it's war this Dettlaff wants, it's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
And a Bruxa. Here we go. Okay, that is not what I wanted. Thank you. You're fast. Do I have... No. No. Thank you. Come on, get into the Dimeridium bomb. Why are you walking around it? You're smart. This one is smart. I don't like it. Come on. Why can't I use Quen? Okay. We have Chort decoctions. Do we have any black blood potions? Maribor Forest. We don't have anything, do we? Leshen. We're not fighting a Leshen. Nope. I guess we're just doing the sword. Why? No!
Siana failed to appear as summoned. And there. Dettlaff was not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Dettlaff out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Dettlaff out. Force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Dettlaff's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
Think Dettlaff still believes Siana's innocent?
I believe he suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that, he's declared war on the entire duchy?
What can I say? Moderation was never his strong suit.
Really want to free Siana? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He needs but meet with her, speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, because I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Siana's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Siana won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme that...
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen. One of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires. Among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Tusa is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Dettlaff will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Dettlaff?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is a...
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets...
It was heavily implied earlier, Regis.
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Siana and arrange for her to meet with Dettlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Dettlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Dettlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
Because Regis is our best friend. He is our best friend. He's always with us. Extended free in Siana. Let's talk to Damien. Leaning towards no nonsense. Oriana, let's find her. Don't know. Need to think about it. We need to think about it while the city dies to a vampire apocalypse.
Crazy as the plan seems, I'll do it. I'll ask Damien about Siana.
Yeah, we're going to find Siana.
Slow down. Not promising a thing. Just want to get a feel for the situation to start with. Coming with?
Of course. Many hands make light work. Hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
You think so? He seemed battle-hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.
Against humans, not monsters.
Ooh, the camera's working right now. This is wonderful because now we get to explore everything that's going on here. So... Right. Although some of these guys will have melty faces. So the city's in a unique state right now. Huh? There's not much going on behind the firewall, huh? I mean, there's a dead guy, but... It actually looks pretty clean behind this thing, aside from the burning windows. I want to take a look at some of this stuff up here. Like, what's going on? So we've got bats that... Are they upside down? The bat heads on these things appear to be upside down. Yeah, the bat heads on... The heads on the bat models are upside down. Either that or the bat models themselves are upside down. They all are, yeah. That's funny. They all appear to be upside down. So then we have these things. They're just giant... Well, they're generic... vampires. Forget which ones these are. Something popped up out of the ground, but I want to see which one is this? What kind of vampire is it? They are fleeters, but with wings. Okay. Good action shot, although the camera's now messed up again. Oh, that's a fantastic action shot. This dude's head just got blown up. As did this dude's hand. Regis is already behind this thing. I want to see this dude's face. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, the brain has been severed. All right, so what the heck is this thing? Oh man, it looks meaty. Look at that. It's got like giant testicles on its head. I'm here for my close-up. I'm here for my close-up. Look at this guy's head. It looks like a pug. It looks like a weird meaty pug. At least it reminds me of one. He has some weird fingers. Look, that one of them's broken. And Regis is right here. He's got like an after shadow around him from him moving so fast. Let's go up Regis's nose into his brain. Right. It's called a Garcane. Oh, its head pulsates even. Is this thing dead? Its balls are still going up and down.
Manages to bend them to his will, control them with his thoughts. They'll continue attacking until he orders them to back down or until he dies.
Okay, the next time a vampire shows up, we'll try the cam again. That'll do, too. Although the camera seems to be messed up a little bit because of that. Yeah. Oh, it's an Ekimara. Right. Where's that Ekimara going? Oh, is it already gone? No, he's still on the roof. Huh. Yeah. Look at this fella. I wonder if these things have like a higher res model. Because they all seem to share the same model. What is that? Oh, there's dudes up here and there's one of these things. Right, let's keep going. I want to see that animation here. That's neat. That dude's got a broken pelvis. Right, so here's one. Regis, I could use some help here. We have 2 Bruxa here, Regis. Help me. We're running. We're just gonna run. Come on, Regis. Dude just did a somersault.
Need to look around. The blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
If we'd only arrived a bit earlier.
They broke formation, ran.
Are those Bruxas still after me?
He was wounded.
Let's go.
Are you stuck? Nope. Multiple. Multiple. Run away. 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 Okay, I'm still being pursued. I'm gonna run over here. Nope, that's a dead end. We're gonna run up this way. And we're back here again. Okay. Not great. How about no?
Another one. Damn it.
Yeah, so like... Where'd he go? We went up this way.
the street.
I don't know how we got turned around then, if this was the direction we were supposed to go in.
The night's blood. Lots of it. Guillaume, André, I'd say, for numerous wounds. Must have fought a tough battle before he died. Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside.
Hello, let me in. Oh, fine. Where is Regis? What happened to Regis?
You killed it. Single-handedly. That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit.
See, it came damn close to slaughtering you as well. Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Your problem's my problem now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it.
How?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Siana.
You know the Duchess's decision. Siana awaits her trial. In custody.
Yeah, I know it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to her grace.
I understand bureaucracy is big here, ma'am, but if we don't get her, there's not gonna be a court trial for her.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If her grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And mine will come right after. Still willing to take the risk. See, I'm wasting my time here.
Wait. When last I saw Siana, her grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know it's every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locked Siana up in a dollhouse?
Kinda.
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear. Gotta signal Regis. Let him join me. Tell Regis to meet me in the palace. I need to get to the playroom.
Off they go. Release the ravens. Just in case we get surprise attacked. Nah, miss, I'm not here to play. We're going to the playroom, but you're not invited. We're gonna play Clue. You don't like Clue? Well, we're gonna play Scrabble instead. You can join us. Nah, you're too handsy. Oh, you are as well. No touchy! No touchy! Come on. I may not have any personal space, but Geralt certainly does. No touchy. Stop it. Regis, could you help me here? She keeps wanting to touch me. She wants to poke me with her pointy needle fingers. I guess we have to take it out. I'm getting wombo comboed here, Regis. Please help me. Oh, he is helping. Oh, that dude followed as well. Regis, please just take care of them both. No? Okay. Why aren't you willing to help me with this one, Regis? You took out the other one. Get off me! Get off me! Bruxa are so annoying. Finally. You jackasses were back here just cheering me on? Yay!
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
You're My good sir, you're complaining about not having a sandwich on this fine day. We're kind of in the middle of an apocalypse. Thank you again, Regis. Regis has taken out 2 of these things.
I suggest we postpone any further discussion.
Right, let's go in.
Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thanks.
Nice.
At your service.
You did the proper bow.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
I love music boxes. This one's a little creepy, though, given the context.
A rocking horse.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Siana gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabel de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudelaris, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Figo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Siana laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's accuser?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Geralt's just like, really?
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Siana into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book?
Right, so this book basically opens the path to kind of another dimension. It's kind of like a pocket dimension. So Avallac'h in the past allowed us to travel through different dimensions in between space and time towards the final act of the game, the base game. And places like Kira Metz's little bath place and other such realms are all in these little kind of pocket dimensions. So this is one that's just the same.
Locked.
This is the place we went to at the start. I'm actually curious. Well, no. So at the start of the DLC, when I went off the map with the camera and went to that weird little fantasy area behind a mountain facade, that is where we're going right now. And I was thinking, what if I went there now? And the problem with that is that it would probably keep the same like lighting effects and such that are going on now, but nothing will load in still. So this mission has to activate for all the assets to load in properly. I want to take a look at this music box. So it doesn't seem to open up, but what's going on inside it? Is there anything? There appears to be, nope, there is nothing inside the music box. Okay. Interesting. It's just here to play that song. I will say I'm going to call it for the day when we get to this new realm. Regis is not going to follow us here. That's the thing.
Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
Miniature tableware and plush toys. Cute. Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture. A Tin Knight. This it? Let's see.
You gotta pull apart the latches, dude. That'll do as well.
Expecto ludum.
Then we died. Nope.
Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. But yeah, this is one of the... This...
Melanie's going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Yeah, this is like one of the best parts in the whole entirety of the game. Base and DLC. Just this play... This is so far out there for The Witcher that it's amazing. Because it's just high... Beauclair and Toussaint in itself is already, like, high fantasy, frou-frou, gallant knight stuff. This is just straight up Disney fantasy stuff. But we will see that it still is infected with Witcherism. It's still... This magical realm of fantasy and childhood wonder is kind of messed up right now. Kind of very messed up. And we shall see the details of that next time. Because right now, I got something else to do, and we made great progress today. But we got into the book. We got into the fantasy book world. Is the camera working? Camera's not working. Next time we'll use the camera right out of the gate and take a look at this place. So, thank you for watching and continuing to watch this Witcher playthrough, although it's extended into a year and a half. Who knows? But next time we will continue with this, so... See you then. I'm stretching, I'm tired, I haven't sat down and played a game in a few months, so this is kind of weird for me. This has been fun. I want to play more things, though. I just haven't had the time. See you later. Have a good night.